One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking for space. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. To the air. It's Green. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Not start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Back to pass, it's Green. Using his feet to buy time. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Trying to barge their way in. Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's McClain. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A strike downfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the catch, it's Hamilton. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's McClain. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. That's reeled in. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Just a little more room and maybe he gets it in.
pushed out of bounds at the 8.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football with him.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Green. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Caught near the sticks, it's McClain. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Green. Hauls it in. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The sure hands, it's Moss. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here's a heat. And the rush rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Levin. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about ready to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Sun Devils pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down. That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short. They keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClain. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Green. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets away from one, finds some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Levin. Trying to get behind the defense. It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock him free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Blake. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Scanning the field, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Absolute shame. Missed it. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
throws it in. It's Moss.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to...
Turning on the Jets. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Snags it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.